Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 2nd, 2021. We are here today to give you all the update price prediction in the market for Litentry. You guys can already tell we already did a price prediction in the market for this cryptocurrency. So we're going to break that down, and then we're going to make sure that we are in position to capitalize on the next anticipated price movement, all without being confused. If today is your first time ever viewing our content, y'all appreciate how we are giving you all a heads up as to where to expect price to go. Hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Tap that bell notification as well if you are interested in getting more of our price predictions within the cryptocurrency space. So now let's break this down. We've done our last video price prediction for Litentry right here on March the 15th, right? Anticipating that the market was going to go higher in price. And that is precisely what the trap did on that prediction, which is excellent to see. And it wasn't a surprise that we already understood that the market restriction was around $12.20. We wasn't expecting the market to go higher than that, and it didn't. So congratulations to you if you was able to call the same type of price action in the market all the way back on March the 15th. That is done. That is over. So now we need to look at the field again to see what actually is going on into the market for Litentry. Now the question is, are we still in an upward trend, or are we more or less seeing the market in Litentry trade sideways? So let's take a look at this, because when we did our video on March the 15th, the market in Litentry was moving higher in price. Well, now that has changed. Why? Because the last couple of trading days, the market has broken that trend. So we are no longer seeing the market in Litentry in an upward trend. Not right now. You could pretty much say that it is taking a break. Okay. And the reason why I can say that the market in Litentry is taking a break is because it is trading sideways. So what we're going to do, we are going to take this line right here and we're going to create a trading channel. Now there's a plethora of locations to where we can see the market hold support. Okay, this is the first one. There's a closer area right here in Litentry around $8.75. There's another one a little bit below our current support area, which is around $7. Okay, so it's not precise. It could be at any one of those locations to where we can see the market try to prop itself up in price, but we're going to hold it right here for the time being. Okay, so now the question is, the market in Litentry is trading sideways. So we're not going to debate with the trap on where the market is going to go. Okay, we're going to see it bounce in between these lines until he makes his decision into which way he's going to break it. That's it, right? So let's see if we can tell on a different time frame if we can get ideas to which line is in jeopardy of being broken. Okay. So real quick, looking at Litentry on a 3-day time frame here, you all can see that the market is not overly weak. We're not necessarily seeing a massive indication of weakness coming through for Litentry, which means that the support area right now is not in jeopardy of being broken to the downside. On the 5-day time frame, pretty much the same thing. We're not seeing that massive emphasis of weakness in the market for Litentry, but my eyes are definitely seeing here as restriction, which is around $10. That area will have to be watched, because we can actually see the market in Litentry go to $10 and then see more weakness appear and drop the price. We can definitely see that. So keep $10 in your mind as we see this market trade throughout the month of April. Looking here on the weekly time frame, you guys can also tell that the volume has been on a decrease ever since this market started trading in Litentry. The market has been dropping off while we've been consolidating. That could literally tell us that the selling is gone or the market is about to go lower in price. Now, real quick, monthly time frame, you guys can see here that we were still able to see some strength overcome the weakness for the month of March, which is quite positive to see. I still think the market in Litentry has a couple of more legs to try to go higher in price, but again, my main focus is around $10, maybe even $10.50 to find more selling. Okay, that definitely needs to be watched. So I'm not overly bullish into the market in Litentry at this particular moment, not to the point to where we can see go all the way back up there towards our $12 restriction line up here at the top portion of this chart. Real quick on the 9-hour time frame. Yes, I still expect the market in Litentry to try to go higher in price, but as I stated earlier, $10 is the location to where I will be expecting to see a little bit more weakness or selling, at least up there towards 10.50 as well. So I'm not seeing that much bullishness into the market for Litentry at this moment. But if anything, over the next couple of days to weeks, the market is anticipated to continue to hold these two lines, and then eventually we'll have more evidence as to what direction the market trap is going to come in and try to move the market. So what we're going to do on this particular video, we are going to continue to play the strength in the market in Litentry. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Now, I've told you $10 is the location to where we would expect the market to find some more weakness. So obviously we need to exit out the store with our profit at 4% and leave, because that is the actual location to where we can expect the market to battle between the buyers and the sellers and anticipate that the sellers will win out. So we can at least get 4% out the market right before it moves to the downside. So that will be our initial area TP. We will come in and take some of the profit off the table. Now, if we continue to see the strength though, then we'll keep some of it on and expect the market in Litentry to go back up towards $11, which is around 14, almost 15% profitability. Okay. And we're going to hold the support area around $7.78 and play this out right here. This is going to be our newest anticipated price movement for Litentry. And it's not hard, it's not confusing, and actually the strength has been dominating the weakness so far throughout the month of March going into April. So much so that the weakness has not had a major impact on this particular price, because if weakness really had an impact on the price of Litentry, we would have seen the market break this consolidational trading range that we're in, but that's not the case. So he is definitely willing to at least continue to trade the market within our two lines. So that's about it. If you guys got any questions or comments, one thing that we would like to do on this particular channel is try to engage with our community. So if you have an expectation, what is your prediction as to where you expect the market price to go in Litentry in the next 3 weeks? Where will price be? We need to get there right before everyone else jumps on the ship and try to make profit. We need to make sure that we're there before them so that we can win. So tell me, where do you all expect the market in Litentry to go in the next 3 weeks? Drop a comment in the comment section, and that's it. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, predict, profit, and win.